What's up, guys? It's Zach the Celtics guy here, and I'm back with another video, and here to discuss a scandal coming out of the Biden administration with regards to the whole Russia-Ukraine situation. And apparently, President Biden had to walk back his comments he made about Vladimir Putin, the dictator of Russia, when he was given a speech in Poland, which is one of our NATO allies and obviously a great adversary of Russia. So Biden said that Putin cannot remain in power. And that drew immediate, uproar, being like, wait, what is this guy saying? Is this guy calling for regime change or something? Or is he calling that? And then people were fuming, and the French president, Emmanuel Macron, who's been trying to, who's obviously against Putin, has been trying to break some kind of peace deal or broker some kind of peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. He's trying to take a more neutral approach to it, but not siding with Putin, obviously. And he's pissed at Biden as a result of that, saying that Biden essentially is destroying the peace talks or whatever. And then the White House had to walk back on that, being like, yeah, no, we never said that. We don't want regime change in Russia. Because, yeah, we all know what happens in that instance. You get World War III, and nobody survives it. So, what do I think of what Biden said about Putin? I obviously do not support it. I think it's dumb, and I think it was stupid of him to say, because I think that's only going to escalate tensions. And this is actually one thing I've been giving Biden credit on. He actually has been handling the whole Russia-Ukraine situation fairly well without escalating and whatnot. But this comment that he made, that, oh yeah, Vladimir Putin can't remain in power, it's just like, dude, that sounds like some kind of regime change bullshit. And then you obviously walk back on it. Because, listen, there's no doubt in my mind that they want to try to overthrow Putin. There's no doubt about it. But it can't be done. It sucks for the people. It sucks for Russians, because Russians don't want this. It sucks for Ukrainians who have to deal with this, because they're being invaded. It doesn't, but it really just doesn't. Nobody wants this. But there's nothing that you can do about it. And Biden doesn't have any say in whether or not Putin should remain in power. I mean, should he personally remain in power? I don't know. I really don't know. Nobody has a right to say whether or not Putin should remain in power. That's for the people of Russia to decide. They have the right to decide it. Nobody else should make that determination, except for the people of Russia. That's it. And obviously people in Russia don't want this. So if they want to overthrow Putin, then they have a right to overthrow Putin. But I don't think that'd be a good idea in the authoritarian state that he has implemented over Russia and has presided over for over 20 years. So I don't think anything good would come out of that, unfortunately. So I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. But all I can say is that what Biden said was pretty fucking stupid. Okay? I think this is stupid, and I think the reason that the White House had to walk back this whole thing is because they know that Biden said a fucking stupid thing. That Biden said a stupid thing that he said a stupid thing that should not have come out of his mouth. So I think that the person who's taking the best approach to this is the president of France, Emmanuel Macron. You know, the guy that Trump had a fucking hate boner for. And obviously that Macron had a hate boner for him too, because obviously he couldn't stand Trump for obvious reasons, but that's besides the point. Macron has a way of doing things, and I think this is a good way to do it. He obviously doesn't support fucking Putin, obviously, but which is, smart of him on his part. So I think Macron's doing the right thing. And it was dumb of Biden to make that statement. It just was not a very smart thing to say. But do we expect anything less coming out of Biden? Really? Because Biden is fucking demented. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. He's too fucking old. He's demented. And yeah, this isn't good. This is ridiculous. This sounds like warmongering, neoliberal imperialist propaganda and just stupid bullshit. To try to say that Biden to say that he shouldn't remain in power. He cannot remain in power. Because you know who else said something of a similar nature? Yeah, George W. Bush said that about Saddam Hussein. And he overthrew Saddam Hussein in Iraq. Look at how that fucking turned out. So yeah, that fucking warmongering piece of shit did that. And all these other people all these other countries that the U.S. has overthrown throughout history and all that shit. And then they have to walk back in and say, no, we're not calling for regime change. I mean, do I trust the White House and what they said? That Biden isn't trying to implement regime change? I'm not sure if I want to trust them or not, because it's not like our government hasn't lied to us before. I think this is one of Biden's strong points in foreign policy, because obviously he's handling foreign policy a lot better than fucking Trump. At least he's not fighting with our fucking allies and starting fucking trade wars and shit, but that's besides the point. So yeah, unfortunately, I hate to say it, sorry to anybody who doesn't like this, but I'm sorry, but yeah, I think he's handling it way better than fucking Trump would, but I think this comment that he made was stupid. It was a stupid comment. Just like when Obama made that comment about other stupid comments about Putin too. Like, yeah, during the whole Crimea crisis with Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, that was a stupid thing of Obama to say. Russia doesn't make anything, or, oh, they don't do this. It's like, it's stupid. It's just really, really stupid. It was a stupid thing of Biden to say. It should not have come out of his mouth. Now, he should apologize and say, yeah, I misspoke. I shouldn't have said that, whatever. But I don't think he's going to do it. If anything, Biden probably doesn't even remember he made that statement. Biden probably won't remember tomorrow. His advisors will have to say, yeah, there's a lot of shit that you're getting for this. And he's like, what? I said that? Putin Zelensky shall not remain in power. That's what he'll try. That's what he'll say when he walks it back. So no, this is stupid. What you should have said is that you should, keep up the pressure that, yeah, what Putin's doing in Ukraine's fucked up. Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong. And we should be, working to find a peaceful solution and an end to this crisis. Work closely with Macron and France and NATO in general. Work with these countries, coordinating with other countries. Our allies in NATO and Europe, in the European Union and the Asia Pacific and so on. Yeah, that's what we should do. Not say that Putin shouldn't remain in power, because that's fucking stupid. And who knows if Joe Biden even thinks that? Who knows if he just said that and he fucked up? I mean, I don't know, because Biden is kind of demented. In fact, he's very demented. So who knows if it slipped out of Biden's mouth and he actually thinks it, or who knows if Biden said it and he didn't mean it, because you know how Biden always fucks up with his words. He's always, he minces words, he talks over his words, he puts his foot in his mouth, he says this, but then he has to walk it back, the radio, the record player, all that shit. So no, who knows if Biden said it, or, well, regardless of whether or not he meant it or not, it was a stupid thing of him to say, and it shouldn't have come out of his mouth. Period, bottom line. This is coming from me, someone who's center-left, and yeah, no. So no, this is the good thing about being independent. It's the thing about being independent, a center-left independent, social democrat, but just because I'm more of a Democrat does not mean that I support the Democrats universally, because that would be stupid. So no, I'm not going to sit there and, because I'm against war, I'm against regime change, I'm against imperialism. So if Biden makes this stupid comment, then yeah, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to come out and I'm going to say, yeah, this is fucking stupid. I'm going to say that whether a Democrat makes that statement or a Republican makes it or a libertarian or whatever, you know, I would be saying the same exact thing, so it doesn't matter. The thing that Biden said was stupid. It might be true that Putin shouldn't remain in power. It might be true in some instance, but it's not your place to say, okay? It's not for us to say, especially our country that has overthrown governments and all this other stuff that is hypocritical on foreign policy. Yeah, sure, Biden might be better on foreign policy in some instances, but he's still the status quo. You know, he's still the status quo. It's no step up from Trump necessarily. It's just, yeah, this guy is better for diplomacy. He's not fucking fighting with Germany and starting a bunch of fucking tensions with Canada and bitching and starting fucking stupid petty wars and shit like that. Yeah, so no. Yeah, so yeah, this is who Trump lost to. You know? And Biden is stupid. It's a dumb thing of him to say. So I'm just going to put a point blank period. It's stupid that he made that statement. It's dumb. And I, as someone who leans more Democrat but is independent, I say that was a dumb statement. And whether or not he meant it or not, it still was wrong. It wasn't the place for him to, it's not his place. He shouldn't have said it. And that's pretty much the end of it. It was a stupid thing that Biden said, and no, I don't want other people to do it for him. I want him to do it himself, but he probably isn't capable of doing it mentally. So, I don't know. It's a stupid thing to say, and Biden had another fucking blooper, and it's pretty dumb. It was a dumb thing of him to say. So, yeah, that's pretty much all it is. I don't know how else to say it without over-talking it. That's really all it comes down to, that Biden fumbled on this, and it's really no surprise. But this kind of thing, it's like, dude, you're like inciting something with Russia. You were good on not escalating with Russia, but can you not escalate with Russia? Because what Russia's doing to Ukraine is fucked up. But I don't want you to escalate with them. You were doing good on this, so you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, Biden, Mr. President, with all due respect. Get your shit together. Get your fucking shit together on this. Get your shit together on all the other things, too. Because this is dumb. Biden needs to shape up and not cause uproars like this. So no, it's dumb. Like, please just don't escalate, because there's not going to be any winners in a nuclear war with Russia. There's no winners. You don't win in a nuclear war. There's no fucking winners. There's no winners in that kind of thing. You said a stupid thing and own up to it. And my fellow social democrats, my fellow revolutionaries, this is what we gotta say. Tell them and hold them to it and say, listen, tell him he needs to fucking shape up, because that's what he has to do. Biden has to shape up on this. It was just a dumb thing to say, regardless of any circumstances. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to upload my other video that I made earlier, too, along with this video. Thank you all for listening. Stay tuned to find out more and more videos on the way. This is Zach, the Celtics guy, saying thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. And my thoughts are with the innocent civilians, Russian and Ukrainian civilians, caught in the crossfire, because it's really fucked up. And let's just hope that this was just a stupid thing that Biden said. And hopefully he didn't actually mean that, but I'm unsure as to who I believe necessarily. But either way, I hope for the best. Because any other further escalation like this, it's not going to be good. Peace out.